Am I the only one that didn't know teachers could be real-life heroes? Let's dive into Mr. Evans' story with Daniel. Once upon a time in a small town, there was a teacher named Mr. Evans. He wasn't just any teacher. He had a way of making every student feel special. His classroom was alive with colorful posters, towering books, and a big jar of candy on his desk. But what truly set Mr. Evans apart was his belief in his students, even when they didn't believe in themselves. One year, a quiet boy named Daniel joined his class. Daniel kept to himself, never raised his hand, and had poor grades. Most teachers thought he didn't care, but Mr. Evans saw something different. He noticed how Daniel's eyes lit up when he looked at books, even though he never volunteered to read. One day, Mr. Evans sat beside Daniel and handed him a book. "I think you might like this," he said with a smile. Daniel hesitated, but took it. That night, he read the entire thing. The next morning, for the first time, he walked up to Mr. Evans and said, "Do you have another one?" That was the beginning. Mr. Evans gave Daniel more books and encouraged him to write. Slowly, Daniel started speaking up in class. By the end of the year, he wasn't just passing, he was excelling. Years later, Mr. Evans received a letter from Daniel. He had become a writer and was publishing his first book. At the end of the letter, Daniel wrote, "You were the first person who ever believed in me. Thank you for changing my life." Mr. Evans wiped a tear from his eye and smiled. Teaching isn't just about lessons. It's about believing in people, even when they don't believe in themselves.